everybody, and welcome to our brand new episode of the Suzanne Stewart Show 2013. It's a wonderful new year. I want to say happy late new year to all the folks who are making New Year's resolutions, which is really good. And most important, new stuff that's been going on. In fact, just the other day, as y'all didn't know, I just recently went to see a movie called Parental Guidance, and it stars Billy Stewart, oh, not Billy Stewart, Billy Crystal, and Bette Midler. And it talks about grandparents taking care of their grandkids and what they should use instead of saying no and other things like that. They should say words. And if any of your parents would love to go see that movie, I would recommend this movie 100% for you. And it will help you and your family. And it's a good movie. Speaking of which, this past year, it's been a good year for me. Been playing with my dog. She's over here right now, but she's laying down on the couch as of right now. And most importantly, I've been going to school and still working and playing bingo and such. Well, the non-gambling bingo. I don't do stuff like that. But we're going to talk about some topics which is going to be coming up in 2013. Next month, we're going to be, as I promised, we're going to be talking about bonkers. Then that's in February, and Valentine's Day stuff. Then in March, we're going to talk about the Jetsons. And then probably in April, we're going to talk about Alvin and the Chipmunks. And then in May, I'm going to tell you about my birthday and my favorite TV show that used to come on TV. I think it still comes on TV. It's called Barney and Friends. I think most of you kids love Barney throughout the years, from like the 1990s through 2000s. In fact, I got a Barney DVD at home called The Best of Barney. It has a brand new episode, and it talks about his favorite memories. I hope y'all enjoy that one. And then I'll probably off for around June or July, but if I have time, I might do some more episodes. But today I'm going to talk about Christmas, about last month, about Christmas, and what I got for Christmas. I just recently got a portable DVD player for Christmas, and I can watch Jetsons, I can watch Disney DVDs, and I can watch all kinds of stuff on here. In fact, I've been cleaning up the house lately, and in fact, sorry about the mess right back there, but I should get that up. But most importantly, we are going to do a lot of stuff because we've been trying to get this cleaned up. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about doing some stuff for my birthday. This coming up in May, but I'm not sure yet. But there's one topic I want to talk about is, well, it was several months ago, and I watched a video. And it was called a Starbucks rant. And I did not like it at all. It had nasty stuff in it. But it's a song. It was a very bad song that got this man fired from his job. I don't remember his name. But he never came back to Starbucks. I don't know where he is now. And but he should have known better than to do a rant song about the Starbucks song. But that song was popular on iTunes, that most people downloaded on there. And speaking of which, there was another thing. Now I want to tell you about the Leave Britney Alone. Back in around 2007, when Britney Spears was going through a hard time, I think everybody loves Chris Crocker because he's a YouTube sensation. In fact, one of these days I'll be a YouTube sensation, since I've been getting all these videos on here about me and stuff. But Chris Crocker was one of these YouTube sensations because, He cried. He had a lot of emotions. He told everybody to leave Britney alone. But that was a good example of why everybody wants to leave. Why he wants to tell everyone to leave Britney alone, because Britney was going through a hard time. She went through a divorce. She was going through a hard time. She was in a custody battle, but it was very sad. But I'm going to say to Chris Crocker, if Chris Crocker's watching me on TV, I'm going to tell him this. Good job on what you did on the video. Keep up the good work. And you did such a wonderful job on that Britney Spears thing. Everyone's really proud of you for telling everyone to leave Britney alone. Now, there's another YouTube sensation. There's Angry Grandpa. If everyone gets angry and if everyone likes Angry Grandpa, you should like Angry Grandpa, because he gets mad. And I mean mad, because, in fact, there was a video, well, I didn't have time to watch it yet, but Angry Grandpa was ranting about those Twinkies, those candy, the cookie-like thingies that everyone eats. Well, he got mad over it. But if anybody has not seen that one yet, you should go see that one. It's on YouTube. And there's another YouTube sensation, Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson does a lot of videos every single day, and he has become a YouTube sensation as well. And there was another group that became a YouTube sensation. There was a teenage girl and her little sister, I think. I forgot what her name is, but she shows videos of different YouTube clips on her big computer that she's got. And if I can remember the name of it, you should watch that. That it has a lot of fun stuff. And a few months ago, President Barack Obama is going to be re-elected President of the United States. The inauguration will be on January 21st. If anybody wants to come, it will be in Washington, D.C. But I want to say this for Barack Obama. Congrats on becoming, re-electing the President of the United States. Keep up the good work. Help everybody and do you good. And if nobody likes Barack Obama, that's okay. I don't care about that, because if people don't like Barack Obama, I don't know what you do, but just listen to his examples and stuff. That's what I do. I would follow his example, and I hope he does his best. As a matter of fact. And I did give one now. I've been looking at the comments on one of my videos, and I'm very, very happy about that. Let me go to my YouTube page right quick, and because in fact we've been getting a lot of comments on different videos like AMVs and stuff like that, and most importantly, someone just let me a comment on one of my videos about my favorite things, which I'm really proud of, and I want to read that right quick, and it's a very appropriate one. I really like appropriate comments because it was a good explanation on this. Let's see if I can find it right quick. It's under my message on here. It's on my messages. Let's see, inbox. It says, they said here, I really like your videos. They are interesting. That was from WA2K360. I want to tell you this. Thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate that very much. I hope you have some more interesting things to talk about, because I'll be talking about more interesting things on my show throughout this whole year. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. In fact, we've been getting a lot of contacts and subscribers. In fact, I appreciate a lot of subscribers. I'm really proud of that. I am very proud to be on this program on YouTube. And as a matter of fact, I just got me a brand new iPhone 4S, but it's not a 5. I got it from Sprint. Sometimes there will be 3G problems, but Sprint's working on to fix it in my area. But thank you, Sprint, for your help, and I appreciate it very much. And there was a video. Let's see. I forgot. Oh, it's All for Two Kids. It was the woman. It was not woman. It was a young lady who was a teenager and her little sis or somebody. But if anyone likes All for Two Kids, you will enjoy this one because All for Two Kids has a lot of fun. In fact, this girl was telling about this little girl who has been getting a lot of attention on YouTube. Well, she was playing this video about this little girl who was crying because she had enough of Barack Obama and Romney. She was so upset over that. But if you like All for Two Kids, I would recommend this 100% for all you teens and kids and all girls and everybody and all the kids of the world to watch this. To watch All for Two Kids and subscribe to All for Two Kids on YouTube. Now, as with my channel, you can subscribe to Suzanne Stewart on my YouTube page because I do have a lot of comments on here. I did have a lot of videos from my very own show. In fact, I have some bonkers and stuff. And most importantly, I've been getting a lot of things about what's been happening on lately in the news. In fact, just about a month ago, a few weeks before Christmas, I was very heartbreaking because it was very devastating. I was listening to this show on this quick and dirty tips thing, but just several weeks ago, there was a shooting down in Sandy Hook Elementary School. I think it was around Connecticut. I think it was Connecticut or Kentucky. I think it was Connecticut. But it was at this school called Sandy Hook Elementary School. And this man, he came in and killed all the kids. And it was so horrible. Blacks had to go half staff because of what happened. And the cause of all this violence in the world today, I was listening to an episode on this website. I think if you heard of Quick and Dirty Tips, go to this website called quickanddirtytips.com and click on Everyday Einstein. You should find it somewhere. And I also listened to this show called Everyday Einstein yesterday while I was going to see a doctor, my psychologist. He was telling us about the science of violence. The reason why there is violence in the world today, one of them is media. Because, a lot of rated R movies and a few PG-13 movies have violence in that movie. In fact, the other day I went to see Jack Reacher with one of my friends. And at the beginning of the movie, there was a killing and a shooting and stuff like that. Man, we said to one another, we're going to see a different movie. So instead, we went to see Parental Guidance, and that was a better movie than Jack Reacher. Because Jack Reacher is just no good. It is just no good. But some people say it's a good movie. I say it's not. Because of the shooting and the violence. That's what caused all this violence in this world today, is because media, for one thing. Second is violent video games, because if people play a lot of violent video games, likely these people will become violent and stuff, kill a lot of people and stuff, and it'll be very horrible. And third, people having weapons in their home. If people have weapons in their home, they're more likely to have homicides and stuff because people are just like guns in the homes. Not me, but I don't like guns in my house because it's just no good. We do not allow guns in my home because it's not right. Fourth and final, I gotta tell you, I think this guy is like me. He has Asperger syndrome. That's what I have, is Asperger syndrome. I was diagnosed with that when I was around 6 years old, and I think I was born with it too. It was really horrible for the guy with Asperger's. They said that a lot of kids who have Asperger's syndrome are not violent. I'm not violent, but and a lot of kids with Asperger's are not violent either. But that one kid had a violent attitude, and well, he killed himself at the end, and it was very, very sad. But I did read on the news the other day about this little girl who came as a ghost, wrote something on a wall or a mirror, and it had a peace sign, and it said, grace, peace. You know what? There should be peace in all the world. There will be peace in the world someday. Someday. But that was very sad of what happened. And I'm very sorry to say about what caused violence on the world today. I think all this interests you because, in fact, in my family we don't believe in violence. I never believed in violence because violence is wrong. Because the reason why there's violence is because there's shooting, child abuse, parental abuse, elderly abuse, sexual abuse, stuff like that. It was just awful. That's why there's violence in the world today, because of what happened. It's horrible, very horrible. But the good thing is, this past Christmas, my family and I went to see those beautiful Christmas lights, and it was such a sight to see. And if everybody remembered watching the New Year's Rockin' Eve or watching New Year's Eve on live stream, you should have seen that ball the other night on New Year's Eve of last year. And I gotta tell you, that ball was beautiful. It had colors in it. It was so beautiful. As a matter of fact, it had a lot of color in it. There was a lot of party girls going on. I bet everybody partied all night. I guess, well, as for us, we went to bed about 11 o'clock. But when we got up the next morning, it was like 6 o'clock. It was New Year's Day 2013's here. And that's why today is the 4th day of January 2013. And I'm really excited. I'm getting this party started because 2013 is finally here. But that means we get to do a lot of things. I hope there will be peace this year. But that end of the world thing that they had this last month was a hoax. I know. We thought the end of the world was going to be coming, but thank goodness I didn't worry about it. No one knows when the end of the world is, but God knows. He knows, but He can't tell us. But as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something else that's been going on. In fact, we got this website. In fact, I found this website that I just found the other day. It's called fundraiser.com. FUNDRAZR. Because on a separate video that I'm going to post next, I'm going to talk about the fundraiser for this year's Disney cruise. I'm going to tell you a lot about it on my separate video. But anybody recommends fundraiser.com? you will enjoy it because, as a matter of fact, we had a lot of success on here. A lot of success stories on here. In fact, I'm on there right now. As you can see, it says here, help Aurora shooting victim Ashley Moser. And in 60.7 thousand dollars has been raised for the tragedy relief. And I'm going to read you a little bit about this campaign. If anyone is interested, please make this donation to the campaign, because several months ago, this little girl was a victim of this horrible shooting that happened in the movie theater in Aurora. And in fact, as most of you remember from last year, it was a very sad time because everybody was going to go see Batman Dark Knight Rises when that horrible thing happened. In fact, sadly, that's why I don't go see midnight movies anymore, because of what happened. But I was reading on this website, and I'm still recording. But it says, help Aurora shooting victim Ashley Moser. Ashley Moser and Veronica Moser Sullivan were a mother and daughter who always had a smile and a hug, and whose love was apparent in the way they spoke and looked at each other. But the saddest part is that Ashley Moser's daughter, Veronica Moser Sullivan, died on July 20th of last year. It's very sad to see when a mother, if you're a mother and you lose your own daughter in a shooting like this, it's heartbreaking, because it's very heartbreaking for the ones you love. But if anyone's on that website right now at fundrazr.com, please make a donation to help the Moser family, to help her recover. Now it says here that the website is helpash.org. That's HELPASH.org. And it says here, Ashley's cousins are raising money to help her have a better life. Please help us take care of her. So please, please, please make a donation to her family on this website. And you have to use PayPal for this if you want to make a donation. And their goal is to raise $300,000. And as of right now, I'm just looking, and it said that that 61.5 thousand has been raised for that. So please make your effort to donate to the family of the Moser family, if you would, because if you don't help them out, it's going to be too late. But just please do your best. Make a donation to the Ashley Moser family online at this website. But that's very heartbreaking about her daughter being gone because of what happened. Now, here's for a fun surprise. In fact, you might recognize this. It's Astro Jetson from the Jetsons, and it says, "Right, George." In fact, I got this one off of eBay because I love Astro Jetson. In fact, he's one of my favorite cartoon characters, just like Scooby and Goofy and stuff like that. But there's a few more things I want to talk to you about before I close off with this episode. There's a lot of things that I'll be doing. In fact, there's a story I want to tell you. I think most of you loved my singing video of "I Will Always Love You" a few years ago when Whitney Houston passed away. It was heartbreaking, but she lived a pretty good life. and she won some Grammys, and she was the one that sang that Dolly Parton song, "I Will Always Love You." Some years ago, when I was auditioning for the Winston-Salem Dash's "Oh Say Can You Sing" at at Haynes Mall 3 years in a row. First year I went, sang the first time, didn't qualify. Second year I sang it, didn't qualify again. But the third and final time I got to do it, I got to sing the national anthem. I got a standing ovation, which was good. And Lori told me that my teacher at the school I go to, Francis Lawrence, Parsons Community College, she told me that she was there for like about 4 hours, I believe. And she told me that some people did not do a good job on singing the national anthem. But after I sang, there was a rock band that played the national anthem. It was loud. it was I liked the rock version. If anyone likes the rock version, try that Jimi Hendrix version of the national anthem. But that rock version was pretty loud. If anyone likes rock, heavy metal, you know. but the third year it was a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of people who sang, and there was a mother and daughter group that sang the national anthem first. They were pretty good. You know what? Sometimes if you have to audition for the national anthem, I gotta tell you this. I know sometimes you get nervous, and if you mess up, try starting over again. But for me, I wasn't nervous. I was ready. I didn't mess up. And on my third and final year, I got a letter told me I didn't qualify. But the worst part is my score wasn't high enough. It was just horrible. I told my mom I'm not singing at that audition again because what happened. That was a pretty good but sad story. And Bochet is going pretty good. In fact, we just had our Christmas concert. I got to sing a solo for a song I think most of you remembered, Chestnuts Roasted on Open Fire. It was a good song, a good Christmas song. Now Bochet's getting ready for a Valentine concert, and I'm so excited about that. I'm really excited because it's going to be a lot of fun this year. And most importantly, we're going to have a lot of fun. Now, I want to ask you a question. What is your New Year's resolutions for this year? Well, I'm going to tell you mine to start with. My New Year's resolution is to lose weight. Second, to do good on my singing. Third, to help raise money on going Disney cruise. But we really need your help. But I'm going to post a video on a separate video, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So and fourth and final thing is to be good to everyone and be nice and do the best you can. Well, that is my show for this month. So I'm getting ready to post another video about the fundraising thing. But I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Hope you have a good month. Bye bye.